shaking on the fault line. Neon halos in the crowd's wide eyes. Every heartbeat hits in double time. Cheap leather and a blackout grin. You say tonight we don't dial it in. Hands up, praying to the speaker wall like we found God in the overdrive call. Welcome to the paradise of thunder, where the skies crack open in color. Let the noise pour down like holy rain till we can't remember our own names. If we're gonna break, let the ground give way. Under every riff we detonate. In this roaring electric shrine, we're baptized in the crash and the shine. Kick drum pounding through your rib cage, echoes running down the barricade. Phone lights swaying like a fever dream. Silver sea under laser beams. Static kisses on your sweaty skin. Every chorus pulls you back again. We don't need wings or a promised land, just a power chord and a shaking stand. All the quiet days we suffocated turn to gasoline we detonated. When the drop hits we rewrite every scar and satellite light. Welcome to the paradise of thunder, where the skies crack open in color. Let the noise pour down like holy rain till we can't remember our own names. If we're gonna break, let the ground give way. Under every riff we detonate. In this roaring electric shrine, we're baptized in a crash and a Hands on your heart as the tempo climbs. We're burning through our borrowed time. You scream the words like a battle cry, tearing your eye on a strobe light sky. If tomorrow feels too far to reach, we'll carve tonight into the concrete. Every footprint, every shout, proof that we were never turning down. Welcome to the paradise of thunder, where the skies crack open in color. Let the noise pour down like holy rain till we can't remember our own names. If we're gonna break, let the ground give way. Under every riff we detonate. In this roaring electric shrine, we're baptized in the crash and the shine. Hand pump fading in the twilight air. Glitter dust caught in your tangled hair. City sleeps but our veins still ring with the aftershock of everything. If they ask where we disappeared, say we found a heaven made of cheers, where the silence never wins again. In a paradise built out of all human race. Empty streets where the echoes bloom, broken glass in the afternoon. By the time that the night cuts in, all the quiet starts to crawl under my skin. Kick drum pulse in the power lines, city hum in a crooked time. Every memory's a flash grenade going off in the corners of my brain. We are the bursting afterglow, sparks in the dark where the lost kids go. Turn the volume on our scars, let them shatter through the speaker bars. If we're gonna fade, let it be in light, exploding echoes in the dead of night, till the silence can't ignore all these ringing, burning aftershocks of war. They train out on the rusted track, headphones loud but it still comes back. Every word that you never said claps like thunder in the back of my head. paint prayers on the tunnel wall. Neon faith in a minor fall. When the snare hits, all the shame I hide cracks like glass from the inside. You can bury every burned out song, but the river keeps you hanging on. In the space between the crash and fade, all the broken parts get remade. We are the bursting afterglow, sparks in the dark where the lost kids go. Turn the volume on our scars, let them shatter through the speaker bars. If we're gonna fade, let it be in light, exploding echoes in the dead of night, till the silence can't ignore all these ringing, burning aftershocks of war. Let the past blow out like a speaker cone, let the feedback write what we can atone. In the scatter of the satellite rain, every echo spells out our names. You say, if we break, let it sound like this. Distorted grace in a clenched fist kiss. So we throw our ghost in the overheads till the whole sky clips in red. We are the bursting afterglow, sparks in the dark where the lost kids go. Turn the volume on our scars, let them shatter through the speaker bars. If we're gonna fade, let it be in light, exploding echoes in the dead of night, till the silence can't ignore all these ringing, burning aftershocks of war. When the last chord falls through the floor and the night pretends it was never torn, our footprints hum in the asphalt veins, little tremors in the blackout rain. If tomorrow feels too sharp to hold, chase the sound where the pavement glows. In the cracks of every worn out block lives a spark from every echo that ever blew up. Platform lights are buzzing like a faded dream. Timetable pages falling from the in-between. Got a crumpled ticket in a shaking hand, printed with the places that we used to stand. Your name is written where the station used to be. Graffiti on the tunnels of my memory, headphones playing summers that we left behind. Lo-fi echoes of a different state of mind. Got a one-way ticket back to yesterday, but every track I ride just pulls me farther away. Old scenes flicker in the window's frame, but the doors never open, it's a ghost town train. I keep chasing moments that I can't reclaim. Slow motion reruns of a burned out flame. Got a one-way ticket, no return, no way. Stuck between the lines of a broken yesterday. Vending machine glow on your empty seat. Your laughter still hanging in the midnight heat. Polaroid corners curling in my coat. Ink bleeds slowly like the words we never spoke. Announcements echo in a language I once knew. Every little syllable reminds me of you. Maps on the wall with our cities crossed in red, but the routes all changed and now you left my head. Every passing station wears a different face, but I only see you in the window's trace. Signal lights blinking like an old cassette. Stop, rewind, play, but we never reset. Got a one-way ticket back to yesterday, but every track I ride just pulls me farther away. Old scenes flicker in the window's frame, but the doors never open, it's a ghost town train. I keep chasing moments that I can't reclaim. Slow motion reruns of a burned out flame. Got a one-way ticket, no return, no way. Stuck between the lines signs of a broken yesterday. If time had a platform, I'd wait all night for the last slow train to our first street light. You in that hoodie, rain on your hair, promise in the air like it'd always be there. But clocks move on and the rails turn cold. Even silver tracks start to rust like gold. Still I punch this ticket in my chest so tight, riding through the loops of a lost midnights. When the brakes are soft and the dawn turns gray, I'll step off alone in a brand new day. But part of me stays on that endless line, drawing little hearts on the edge of time. If you hear a rhythm in the distant rain, that's me in a carriage on an unmarked train, whispering your name as I fade away on a one-way ticket bound for yesterday. Ticket bound for yesterday. Midnight waves on empty streets, your echo follows where I sleep. Neon signs in ocean deep, memories I promise not to keep. Static hum of what we were, colors bleed, the lines all blur. In the blue I still hear her, fading slow, a gentle stir. Blue river, it haunts my mind, ripples through the space you left behind. Every sound just amplifies the silence where you used to lie. Blue river, it won't let go, washing over me like undertow. In the depths, your voice remains. Blue river in endless rain. Counting stars through clouded glass, watch the present meet the past. Nothing good was meant to last, but echoes linger, hold me fast. Frequency of your goodbye bounces off the morning sky. I let it ring, I don't ask why, just let the blue river fly. Sound waves crash and pull me under, lost in all this quiet thunder. Your reflection in the deep, the only thing I get to keep. Blue river, it haunts my mind, ripples through the space you left behind. Every sound just amplifies the silence where you used to lie. Blue river, it won't let go, washing over me like undergold. In the depths, your voice remains. Blue river in endless rain, let it resonate through the empty space. Every reverberation finds your face in the wavelength's grace. Time cannot erase this blue embrace. So I'll swim in shades of you, indigo and midnight blue. Let the reverb carry through all the things I never knew, floating in the afterglow where the deepest currents flow. Blue river, soft and slow, the only love I'll ever know. Blue river, blue river, fading into blue. cheekbones, ash on your tongue. You say forever like it's just something fun. Polaroids burning in the back of your phone, saving every goodbye in a looping note. Late night silver in your cigarette smoke. You trace my name like a disappearing joke. Touch me like a rumor you don't wanna keep. Love me like a secret you talk in your sleep. You're my plastic love, shining in the dark, almost like the real thing, breaking like my heart. Bend me out of shape, I'll never be enough, but I keep coming back to your plastic love. Under city lights, I'm addicted to your touch. Fake but it feels right, I can't get enough. Hold me for the night, then throw me to the dust. I'm a ghost in the glow of your plastic love. Playlist full of memories we never lived through. You kiss me to the tempo of a song that we outgrew. Empty little bottles on the floor by the bed. You talk about the future but your eyes look dead. Blue light halo on your mannequin skin. You're scrolling through a life you don't believe in. I draw hard on the fogged up glass, watch it fade slow like the time we had. You only call me when the night feels long, when the quiet gets heavy and you need a new song. I'm the echo in the line that you never will save, just a name you forget when the sky turns gray. Why? Shining in the dark, almost like the real thing, breaking like my heart. Bend me out of shape, I'll never be enough, but I keep coming back to your plastic love. Under city lights, I'm addicted to your touch. Fake but it feels right, I can't get enough. Hold me for the night, throw me to the dust. I'm a ghost in the glow of your plastic love. Maybe we're both just hollow inside, beautiful shells with nowhere to hide. You wear your lies like designer clothes. I wear my scars where nobody knows. If this is all we get, then let it burn slow. Two plastic hearts in a video glow. I'll be the dream that you buy for a night and lose in the glare of the morning light. Fade me out like your favorite track. Skip my name, never play it back. Leave my shadow in the cab you take. Another face in your city of fakes. When the needle drops and you've had enough, you forget my voice, but I remember us in the static haze where we used to touch. It's a song you once called your plastic love. Your plastic love. Empty cup on the counter, lipstick on the rim, silence in the hallway, lights are going dim. All the little reasons scattered on the floor, crashed screen memories leaning on the door. You said maybe later, but later never came. We kept changing stories just to dodge the blame. Every almost apology stuck inside my throat, drowning in the space between the lines we wrote. This is my last excuse, my final alibi. No more hiding all the truth behind another lie. If I say I was broken, it won't bring you back. If I blame all my demons, it won't fade the black. So half-light truths, no more sweet
holes in my heart. I kept every almost promise in a dusty file. Played them when I needed to see you for a while. Told you I was tired, told you I was scared, told you I was trying when I never really cared. Used my sadness like a shield you couldn't see through. Weaponized the hurt so it all stayed on you. Every I'm just busy was a getaway car. Every late night text was a collapsing star. Running from the mirror cause I knew the view wasn't just a villain, it was me and you. This is my last excuse, my final alibi. No more hiding all the truth behind another lie. If I say I was broken, it won't bring you back. If I blame all my demons, it won't fade to black. So I lay down every reason that I used on you. Let the quiet be the only honest thing I do. No more half-life truths, no more sweet abuse. Let me lose you clean with my last excuse. Maybe I was lonely, maybe I was cold. Maybe I just liked the way your heartbeat felt to hold. Maybe I was waiting for someone to stay while I left the door half open to run away. You deserved a sunrise, I gave you a star. You wanted something real, I gave you my perform. So take back every sorry that I ever misused. I won't say your name with my worn out truth. Oh, so this is where it ends. No clever line to save. No someday we'll be better. No love left to wave. I'll leave all my excuses in the ash and dust. Walk into the night with the weight of us. If you ever hear my name in a midnight song, no, I finally learned where I went wrong. I won't call you, won't confuse the bruise. Let this be the last, my last excuse.
Chairs flipped up like a closing line. Last train humming in the back of my mind. Neon open sign turned on its face, but your name's still written all over this place. Half moon coffee rings on a chipwood frame. Sugar packet mountain spelling out your name. Barista wipes the counter like a final scene. But I'm stuck here living in the in-between. After hours at the cafe table, ghosts of our laughter in the cable. Wi-Fi's off but the memory stream, playing on loop like a half-faded dream. Empty cups but my heart's still full of all the little things we left untold. When the lights go low and the night gets stable, I'm alone with us at this cafe table. Tip jar coins, sing a closing song. Door sign flips, world moves on. Espresso machine sighs its last warm breath. Leave your lipstick stain like a souvenir of death. Your scarf still hanging on the back of that chair. Smells like late night secrets and electric air. They stack the menu, sweep up the day, but they can't brush these feelings away.
Every scribbled doodle on a crumpled receipt, every shared playlist, every stolen seat, lives in the wood grain carved in the steam, living room for a love we only had in between. After hours at the cafe table, ghosts of our laughter in the cable, Wi-Fi's off but the memories stream, playing on loop like a half-faded dream. Empty cups but my heart's still full of all the little things we left untold. When the lights go low and the night gets stable, I'm alone with us at this cafe table. We were just two strangers with the same ringtone, typing out futures on a cracked glass phone. You drew constellations with your fingertips, in the sugar on the napkins on my shaking your wrist. If time had a tab it would still be open, unpaid words and unfinished hoping. Now it's just me and this lamplight glow, and I see you soon from a month ago. Clock on the wall, it's way past late. Key in the door sounds a lot like fate. They'll open tomorrow like nothing's changed. Fresh baked dreams in the pastry range. But when the first bell rings and they lift the blinds, your shadow's still sitting in the corner of my mind. 'Cause some love stay when the day grows dull, like a closed cafe with the table still full.
Highway veins under sodium stars, dashboard glow painting shapes on your arms, wipers move in a halftime sway, clearing little futures that we wrote today. Raindrops racing down the windshield glass, each one like a moment that we let slip past. You stare straight ahead, city blurs in chrome, but your silence feels louder than the road back home. Blinking lights fall on the windshield slow, every little flash like a thought you don't show. Red eyes, white lines in a hazy stream, streaming past the edges of a half-lost dream. If the night could read what you never say, it'd trace every teardrop in the traffic spray, till the stars fade out and the engines sink. I'm watching our future in the windshields blink. Billboard faces selling better lives, passing us by while the distance thrives. Your fingers tapping anxious to forebeat on a coffee cup cooling at your feet. Radio low on a late night loop, same three chords we used to call our truth. Now it's just noise in a moving cage as the raindrops turn into pixelated age. Every passing sign is a question mark, floating through the fog on the edge of dark. If this is goodbye, you don't move your lips, but the way your eyes shimmer says more than the script. Blinking lights fall on the windshield slow, every little flash like a thought you don't show. Red eyes, white lines in a hazy stream, streaming past the edges of a half-lost dream. If the night could read what you never say, it'd trace every teardrop in the traffic spray, till the stars fade out and the engines sink.
watching our future in the windshields blink. Maybe we're just miles I forgot to end. Detours we took just to not pretend. I count your breaths in the rearview glare, hoping that the next one pulls me back in there. Streetlights flicker like your second thoughts, fading on the glass into shaking dots. You don't cry, but the storm outside draws the tears you buried in the passing night. When the exit sign cuts through the rain and the GPS reroutes all our pain, you'll step out slow, close the door too soft, like a song on pause that we never turned off. Wipers still dancing in a lonely swing, clearing off the last of what we couldn't bring. And I'll drive alone through the neon sink, chasing every memory in the windshield's blink. Raindrops on the window, tapping out a line, sitting with the kick drum buried in my mind. Headphones on, city's just a blurry light show, bus stop halo in the midnight glow. Hoodie up, pockets full of almost words, things I never said, beats I never heard. Traffic in the distance like a faded tape, looping all the nights that we couldn't escape. Every raindrop writes a beat on the glass, tiny little rhythms from a storm that passed. Hi-hat on the rooftop, bass in the street, thunder in the distance like a low and sweet. I'm zoning to the tempo of the falling sky, lo-fi memories drifting you and I. If you listen close when the whole world sleeps, you can hear my heart in the rain made deep. Street lamp flicker like a broken strobe, watercolor shadows on a soaked up road. Your name in the fog where my breath once stayed, fading like the tracks that we never replayed. Neon reflection on a rippling puddle, past and present in a liquid double. Watch a story in a moving frame, drip by drip, but it's not the same. Every drop is a metronome marking time, keeping all the secrets between yours and mine. Could have been a melody, ended up a bruise. Now the rhythm's all that we didn't lose. Every raindrop writes a beat on the glass, tiny little rhythms from a storm that passed. Hi-hat on the rooftop, bass in the street, thunder in the distance like a low and sweep. I'm zoning to the tempo of the falling sky, lo-fi memories drifting you and I. If you listen close when the whole world sleeps, you can hear my heart in the rain made beat. Windows fogging up like a faded screen, frame by frame scenes of the in-between. You were the synth line, soft and slow, I was the drum loop, stuck on go. Maybe we were only ever made for nights, slow dancing in the glow of the traffic lights. Now it's just me in this final rain, crackling out the chorus of a sweet old pain. When the clouds break open and the noise dies down and the last wet echo leaves the town, I'll still hear you in the gutters hum, phantom harmony to my lonely drum. If you walk alone under some cold street and the rain starts carving out a gentle beat, know the sound that's hiding underneath is you and me in the rain, slow beat. of the sky. City wears a new coat, but I still feel dry. Steam above the gutter, smoke in my head. Clouds are clearing slowly, but I'm heavy lead. Sneakers picking up the aftertaste of rain. Streetlights dripping in a watercolor stain. Everyone is breathing like they just got free, but the storm left a little hurricane in me. After rain blues in a silver dawn, world washed clean, but my shade stays on. Sun breaks through and the rooftops glow, but there's a quiet in my chest that won't let go. Every raindrop's gone, but the flood's inside. Skies turn blue while my thoughts stay tight. City starts again like it's something new. I'm stuck in the gray of the after rain blues. Traffic hums a lullaby under my feet. Coffee in my fingers, but it's cold on the street. Billboard colors trying hard to change my mind, but the past keeps playing back in black and white. Phone screen buzzing like a neon beat. All these little windows into what I'll never be. Your last message sitting like a storm on red. 3 blue letters that I never should have sent. Everybody's smiling like the pain washed out, but my heart's still dripping in a private drought. No umbrella for the things I feel. Guess some weather just refuses to heal. After rain blues in a silver dawn, world washed clean, but my shade stays on. Sun breaks through and the rooftops glow, but there's a quiet in my chest that won't let go. Every raindrop's gone, but the flood's inside. Skies turn blue while my thoughts stay tight. City starts again like it's something new. I'm stuck in the gray of the after rain blue. Maybe I'm a storm that never learned to leave. Lightning in my veins, thunder in my sleeves. You were like a window I could see right through. Now it's cracked glass in the dark of you. Some days I'm afraid of the clear blue sky. Nowhere left to hide when the streets are dry. So I walk slow steps through the shining air, hoping that the sun won't see me there. Footsteps echo in the post-rain shine. Clouds drift off, leaving me behind. Shadows longer than they ought to be, stretching out the part you took from me. When the morning glows and the colors bloom, I'll still be a ghost in a brightened room. Till the next storm comes, I'll be missing you. Humming to myself those after rain blues. But the stars play loud. Sneakers on the asphalt, walking through a cloud. Late night breeze flipping through my thoughts, like a vinyl record with a couple new scratches and spots. Streetlight halos on your shadow and mine. Sidewalk confessions drifting out of time. We don't need a plan or a perfect line, just a humming little tune in your hand and mine. Let the night wind carry our melody, whistle through the wires over every street. No map, no key, just you next to me, floating on a lo-fi minor key. If the world gets heavy, we'll keep it light. Sing it to the skyline, fade out the fight. Every small breath feels kinda free. Riding on a night wind melody. Rooftop view in a half-warm drink. Watching all the red eyes blink and blink. Car lights drawing silver on the river below. Somewhere in the distance, someone's radio. You hum a line and I catch the rhyme. Turn it into chords in my restless mind. No studio walls, just an open sky. Kick drum in my chest, you and I. Every little whisper turns into a tune. Drifting past the high rises over the moon. We don't gotta name it, just let it be. A secret song between the dark and the breeze. Let the night wind carry our melody. Whistle through the wires over every street. No map, no key, just you next to me. Floating on a lo-fi minor key. If the world gets heavy, we'll keep it light. Sing it to the skyline, fade out the fight. Every small breath feels kinda free. Riding on a night wind melody. Maybe by the morning we'll forget the notes, but the feeling's gonna linger in our coats. Scent of summer, static city afterglow. All the little secrets only night can know. If tomorrow breaks or scatters all these days, we'll still have this chorus tucked away. Pressed like a flower in a worn out mind. Play back soft when the wind's just right. So hum that line as the traffic dies. Let it paint slow shapes on the sleeping sky. If you ever walk alone and you think of me, listen for a straight tune in the balcony breeze. I'll be in the echo where the street lights meet. In the gentle rush of the